Shonda agrees, time's up, and how to get away with scandal. And we have a game to play tonight. All that and more coming up on Shondaland Weekly.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I could not catch the beat at first. I was like, yep, I'm just gonna do this.
Well, good thing that's like,
It feels so good to be me.
Welcome back, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
We made it.
I know, 2018 is here.
2018. We are here. Hey.
We in here.
What's up, everybody? I'm Elle Marie. You guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Elle Marie TV.
And I am Tori Broussard. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Tori_Broussard.
Hey, you guys. I am Keith Andre here. You can follow me all over social media at Keith_Andre.
What's up, you guys? I'm Lynneisha, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lynneisha, spelled Lanisha 914.
Okay.
I really like
That's
that.
y'all.
I do too. It's so fun.
I was listening to it a lot today. I'm not going to say all day, but a lot.
Really?
The video too. I love it.
Yes,
Throwback.
the video. I think that's what really, what
Did
I
it
really like about
set
it.
it for you?
Hashtag I miss the 90s.
Okay.
Well, cheers, everybody. Let's get into these.
Yes.
These.
To
We have
being
one wine.
back.
This wine that we have tonight.
Yes, the wine
Courtesy
of the day.
of Keith.
Yes,
Yes.
I brought the wine. They didn't think I would, but I did.
I really didn't.
New year, new Keith.
Same me. I'm back. I don't want to hear that I'm acting different because I ain't.
Oh, all right.
But I did bring the wine. I went to, I think a couple weeks ago, somebody was saying like the Trader Joe deals with wine and stuff. So I went in there, got this good old wine. Tori, go ahead and let us know about it because
Well,
that's what you do.
it is a
Same Keith.
Definitely safe, Keith.
We're back.
it is a red wine. It's a Cabernet. It is dry, so I love it because dry wine is my favorite. I'm not really a sweet wine drinker, but it's from Chile. And this is my first time having it. I've never had it before, but
Same.
from
Yeah.
what I taste, I do taste a really, 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 really strong blackberry. It's good.
Tastes
It's
good to me.
55.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not normally a dry person, but as long as I could taste some flavor.
Yeah.
So.
This is my favorite type of wine. I just haven't had this brand before.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I was familiar with the type, with the Cabernet, so I wanted something a little dry. I know you have something in store, a surprise for us next week, so I figured this might warm us up.
Literally, it is definitely warming me up inside.
Yes.
Literally.
Okay.
So thank you very
Yeah.
much. Thank you, thank you.
Well, let's go ahead and get into our news. Shonda News. So we have a crossover episode.
Huge news. Like this is
Everyone is excited about.
Everyone, even if you don't watch her shows, you're excited.
You're
I
excited.
feel like
I
it was
was
breaking news. Like it
screaming.
stopped
Yeah.
the internet.
It was.
Yes, it was.
It really was. I stared at it. I zoomed in when I saw Carrie's Instagram photo of the script, and I was like, "Is this real?" Like,
Is this
You really had to
happening?
read like
I
the
really
script.
did. I really, really did.
And I think because at first I think I saw it on like a one of like the gossip blogs posting it, and I didn't realize that Viola Davis was in the Oval Office, like on the scandal
Right,
set. I was
exactly,
like, Viola Davis,
exactly.
Okay, she's amazing. Oh wait, there was something different about that. I was like, oh,
What's happening here?
Right.
Yeah.
and that's why
The
some people
Office.
were hashtagging how to get away with scandal, like you know, putting the two together. So I'm
Yes.
really excited about this episode. What do you guys think the theme may be?
Listen, I don't even know. I was super excited because I think that it's something that, you know, when you hear about a show or you get into it, you think like, oh, wouldn't this be cool? But I don't know if like crossover episodes are still like a big thing. In
it is.
TV.
It is. I
It's
think
a-
if the
Yeah.
show, if you have shows that are
To
that,
make it work.
yeah,
Yeah. And the thing I think about these shows is that it really can be like a super duper like good pairing because they are kind of dark and, you know, they got some of the same themes.
yes.
So for me, I think it's gonna have something to do with like, I think Viola or Annalise is gonna represent Olivia. especially with everything that's been going on Scandal, with her being, you know,
wow.
the devil and killing everybody. That's my prediction. I would like to see that and see how that plays out.
Or
There's a
they are like secretly good friends, we just didn't know, and then Annalise comes in to help Olivia out because right now Olivia's kind of stuck.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
So she, I guess in my mind, they had talked, and then from I read on the script, they kind of meet up. I don't know if Olivia walks in or Annalise was just overhearing conversation as she was coming to meet Olivia. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Annalise is definitely helping Olivia out with something.
Oh, you definitely.
Oh, of
Especially
course.
with the
Why else
whole
would she be
Gwen
there?
situation happening.
Wait, so nobody thinks that Annalise is getting help from Olivia?
Who?
She is a fixer.
She is a fixer.
She is a
But she's
And,
kind
you know,
of in a
Annalise-
pickle herself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, but Annalise always has a problem, so that is
Right.
a good,
It
that's a
could
good
be.
twist.
Yeah.
I
She
don't
could
know.
be coming to help.
I'm glad that it's coming out. They're still like super
Yeah.
tight-lipped. We don't know when to expect it. We know this is the last season of Scandal, so
Yeah. Well,
I'm
just
hoping that
happy
it's
'cause
soon.
They're like two of the most powerful women. I've
Yes.
always imagined this.
Yeah.
This is something like I'm one of those geek fans that like be planning
Yeah.
it all together.
Yeah.
Like I'm one of those people for real.
I'm excited.
So
But
I'm
both shows are
happy.
back next week or no? Or
Yeah.
the week
18th,
after?
I
The
think.
18th.
Yeah, week
week
after.
after.
Week after.
So it'll
It's gonna
be
exciting.
it like honestly when I like saw the script and then when I saw the photos of Annalise and Olivia
Yes.
kind of in each other's respective places,
Yeah.
I got like this really weird like warm sensation feeling in my stomach. Like I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for it.
No,
Like
I
it
get
needs
that.
to happen, but it's like no, it's too soon.
I can see that. I was gonna
I don't
ask.
think
is
it's
there-
too soon.
But it has to happen now since we're in the
Well,
last
yeah.
season
We don't
of
have a
Scandal,
choice.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
gonna ask, does any part of you feel like, you know, this could not work? It could not like be this moment that we want. in
It very
television
much
industry.
could be,
Yeah.
but when it comes to Shonda Rhimes, I like never think the worst. I'm always like, she's
Yeah.
gonna kill it
Yeah.
no matter what.
It-
And I
Yeah.
think the writing is so good that
For
they'll
sure.
definitely be able to get a storyline and put together to make it
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah.
To where they're not reaching to force this to
Right.
happen.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think they'll
hopeful.
be
I think it'll be
fine.
good.
And it's worst case scenario, the talent and the skill set alone is like, come on.
That's
what,
already like,
What-
automatic.
what else do you need?
And I thought they would be versing each other though. That's one thing I did think would be different.
Oh.
But when I saw this, I was like, oh, it's a different twist. They're actually friends or something.
Could
They're
be.
not. They're
Right.
not like against each other.
That would be interesting to see too, though.
Yeah.
Why that's, I wouldn't mind seeing them head to head.
It makes me think of
Yeah.
like Superman versus Batman. You know,
Yeah.
Olivia
Yeah,
versus
it
Do
could
you
be.
think that this is going to determine who's really the most powerful woman?
It is, and that's why I want to see it.
Ah.
Annalise or
Who are you voting
Olivia? Let us know your thoughts.
I don't
What
know.
do you guys say?
I mean,
I gotta think on that.
I want it to be. I want it to come down to only one of them, or one of them being better than the other. That sounds really like
Bad.
shady and yeah,
Catty.
but it's television, so it can be whatever I want
yeah,
it to be.
only one can win.
Only one.
I don't know. I would I would want it to be Annalise, but I think looking at who they are and the roles they play, then what can you do to take down Olivia Pope?
Yeah.
Like,
That's the thing. Like I would say, like Annalise is so good at her job, but Olivia is so feisty. She just has
Yeah.
that quick snapback. Like she can get right back with you. So
But how
I
are they
think I might
using
go
their
for
powers?
Olivia.
So I think I would want Annalise to be like the one like winning and being like the baddest because Olivia can't. I don't know. I'm scared of her.
And you know what? Also, I just thought about this. Is a good point. A lot of times, Olivia wins a lot. She doesn't take a lot of L's. Annalise kind of does. So I could see, like, let's have Annalise get the W on this one.
Yeah.
and especially because we still have to keep in mind like Scandal is coming to an end.
Right.
Like there has to be a conclusion to this
True.
journey, and
Yeah.
so I don't know. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
It's gonna be exciting. But
Okay, twins.
but one thing in the script that we see is that Olivia is gonna say something about in fact the truth is often our greatest weapon, which is gonna bring me over to Shonda's tweets. Because we can talk about the time's up. So that's going to take us to Shonda's tweets.
Yes.
So we have the one where she definitely tweeted the Why We Wear Black Today, because we know the Golden Globes were yesterday, and majority of the people that attended wore black. There were some that did not get the memo. But
Get the dress code.
Somebody had on a red dress.
Yes.
What's that?
But she definitely tweeted, time's up to, we shouldn't have no more Me Too hashtags. Like, all this has to stop.
Yeah.
And also agreeing with Oprah's speech that she had. Like, Shonda also even tweeted, like, oh, we just went to church. Because it was so powerful. And one of the things that stood out in Oprah's speech was that the truth is the most powerful thing that we have.
For sure.
It's the most powerful thing that we can do is tell our truth. And I love how Shonda Rhimes always incorporates something within them. It's like this little community between Shonda, Oprah, and Ava DuVernay that they all kind of seem like their work can intertwine with the message that they're trying to get across, which I really like. But also just back to the fact that, just in solidarity, we're all going to wear this color tonight. We're all going to wear black tonight, because all this needs to stop. Like we talked about before with the sexual harassment cases. So,
And I like how even though Shonda couldn't even attend the Golden Globes, tongue twist.
Okay.
She was in her PJs and she had on her all black. She had her little pin that said "Time's Up." I thought that was so cute.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, made that effort wherever they were. I saw J-Lo was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Which was so
And she had all black. So I think that it is on track with the messaging, and so many women at this point who believe in these similar themes, and so it's not strange to see how they all intersect and relate.
Yeah.
I mean, Oprah gave us a huge moment for television history. It was way too much. It was perfect, but you can see even over the Golden Globes how any given moment can relate to the work that Shonda does with whether it's combating racism. We saw Sterling K. Brown got his award, the first African American. We saw Aziz, he won the first Asian. So with the diversity factor, just so many things that shows the mark that she aims to place on Hollywood, and how intact it is because it's so on topic with what everybody else wants to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I think it's the right time for all of this. I think 2018 is all about new beginnings, so I think that's exactly what we're getting.
Get
in
ready.
Hollywood
Get ready.
itself.
And Kerry Washington was on the red carpet with talking to Enos a little bit about, how excited she was to work with Viola and how it does lend itself to the narrative that's displaying in front of the public eye as well, two strong, powerful women. So maybe we'll see them on the same side come together to fight some greater good.
Aw, that's
I don't know
so
because
nice.
Annalise and Olivia, I don't know about them.
No,
Viola
it's
and Kerry.
their characters, right? Their characters, you're I don't know. But Shonda, because of the message she may want to put across, she's gonna make it to where they're working together.
It has to.
That's what
It has to.
Put
seems like
the
it could be.
stubbornness aside and put them two together. And hopefully they won't clash.
Exactly. I think it's kind of interesting on that second tweet, Why I Wear Black. It stated that nearly 235 women in the workplace are left vulnerable due to zero laws prohibiting sexual harassment at work. And I don't think we really take into account 235 is a large number.
For sure.
And so it just made me think about the people that I know who've gone through it, or just the fact that people have had to deal with it in general.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to see what this Time's Up movement does, and if it's
Most
really
definitely.
going to
Really will
make
work.
a difference. Because in my opinion, it's been time's up for a lot of things. So
Okay. Let's be
this
clear.
is just scratching the surface, but I'm not going to preach today. Anyway,
Right. I think that there is, definitely a lot of work to be done, behind this whole movement and this actualizing. And like you said, just kind of realizing 235 is such a big number, but just how do we get to a place where we are in a position to make laws that are fair and just for everybody? Because how do we determine? I think now that it's such an uproar and so many more people have come out that you could be connected with, or a mentor in your head, and so you're left trying to figure out well, how much of who they were and who they are now, you know, so it's definitely a complicated, you know, situation, but I am hopeful in 2018 that we can do some things different.
Because it's all about just having the courage to speak up. So
For
for
sure.
that woman, so they've
Starts
kind of,
there.
they started the conversation about it. Because I was talking to my friends like over the break when I went home, and we were talking about like, well, maybe have we really ever experienced that? And then you think about it, actually, sometimes you may have, because it can just be a comment. And like, it's not always physical.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It could just be a comment. And then we're
Exactly.
like, and then you kind of brush it off like, okay, stop playing. All right, get away from me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Things like that. But you
Right.
shouldn't have to do that. If you do
Exactly.
it once, maybe, and you set the standard, let someone know. But if they keep coming back with it, like,
That shouldn't
that's
be a thing.
harassment.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
You know? And then because it's so kind of, it's common, as we can see,
For
that we
sure.
just brush it off and we think it's like nothing and it's
Exactly.
okay. But
Yeah.
it's like,
Exactly.
no, you
It's
shouldn't
not
talk to
okay.
me
But I
that
think
way.
that's because that's what we had to do for so long. Is okay. Well, let me make sure I stand my ground, but like not stand my ground too much, because then you get into those conflict disagreements and arguments and bringing like executives involved, and it's a big ordeal. And I think a lot of people don't think about that aspect in the sense of why somebody doesn't speak up.
Yeah.
Not just the fact that like, oh, like I'm scared, like what other people think about me, but just the whole long drawn out process that you have to deal with when you do go through something like that.
Yeah, going through that process and possibly losing.
Right.
That too. Yeah.
Exactly.
That would
Exactly.
honestly, that would piss me off. I would go crazy. I don't know how they do it.
Okay.
I don't know how y'all do it. Props to y'all.
Or being branded after the fact. Like, let's say you
Exactly.
win, but now you seem like the troublemaker.
What
And
does
if
this
it
mean
sucks,
for
it's
me?
victim blaming. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it's like,
right.
ugh, because she's sensitive or whatever they may think.
Right.
Let's not go that route. So, but like we said, the conversation has started. So hopefully we are moving in a better direction
Yeah.
for everything. Like we said, there's
Right.
other things too.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, let's go ahead and lift it up. Get
Okay.
into some tunes.
Lift
Let's
it
go
up.
ahead and get into Shonda's rhymes.
This is the perfect,
Okay.
Move right
the
up.
perfect,
Right. Take a
perfect
listen.
season for our wives.
All right now. So I did the playlist this week.
Yes. So
So I
everybody
was
has done a
trying to-
playlist.
Yes, we have. And I was trying to think how I wanted to do the playlist. So I started off with like my favorite episodes. So the first one I chose was from Scandal. This is in season 3, episode 8, and it is "Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone." Yeah, like my favorite.
What's that?
Well, in this episode, this is the first time that Olivia goes to the Vermont house. So, if you watch Scandal, it's like Olivia and Fitz, like
Yeah.
Vermont is their dream when they can finally be together and live,
Make
the
jam.
life. Yeah, exactly. And the song was playing as they christened the house.
Come on, Kristen.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. They were
Well.
creating memories that night. with
That's
this
a
song.
moment.
That's my favorite. And just side note, I don't know how Scandal's gonna end, but I do want them to be in Vermont together.
Yeah,
I do
I
too.
do. Like I
do
need it to
too.
end in Vermont.
Yeah.
You know what, you guys?
I don't
And
know.
play this song. Yes, Keith.
Okay. Okay. They will end up in Vermont making jam.
With this song playing in the background.
Making
Okay.
jam.
And the other one is Unarmed. It's by Mariah McManus, I believe. And this was season 6, episode 24. This is my favorite season finale of Grey's Anatomy. There was a shooter. He was after Derek, getting revenge because Derek killed his wife. So he was after everyone. It was so intense in this scene. Derek was on the table. Christina and Jackson are trying to save his life. Meredith is like, the shooter
Oh,
comes
God.
in and Meredith is like, shoot me. You want revenge? Shoot me, kill me. And then Owen tries to save the day and he gets shot. It's just very, very intense. And after all that happens, this song plays. And then in one part of it, she's like, I'm unarmed. I have no fear. And it just made me think of Meredith in that moment because she was unarmed and had no fear. Though, I mean, she kind of was scared, but at the same time, fine. I don't want you to kill everyone else here. This is what you want. Like, take me.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. It was so dramatic. And I was like,
I
my
could
favorite.
see. I feel it in the song.
It was dramatic. And then
this song.
on top of that, because I remember that episode too, to have your best friend working on the love of your life. Like, how do you put yourself in a situation where you're like at peace and okay basically with like whatever happens. Because
Yeah.
it's like, if he lives in, great, that's like a win-win. But if he didn't, he does. But if he didn't live, like,
Wait.
And
that was your best friend who was operating on him. Like,
Jesus.
so I think that kind of tied in a bunch of emotions, not just, giving up.
Yeah. And another thing with like Shonda, she tortures Meredith, because I realized when I was doing this, like, Meredith has had to deal with Derek kind of dying twice because they pretended to like just let him die because that's what the man wanted.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, y'all put that through that.
Oh,
that woman through that
wow.
twice. All right. Now song number 3. Okay, so I learned some history on song number 3 because with this one I just chose the episode by the song. I was like, oh, Everyday People. That's my jam. Then I'm thinking Arrested Development. Then I realized they sampled Sly and the Family Stone. So. Don't judge me that I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know.
No
It's fine.
judgment
It
at all.
happens.
But so with this episode, this was a lot going on. This is from Scandal, season 1, episode 5. I was like, oh, I just took it back. Didn't even realize.
Okay, way back.
With this one, there was like this big old plane crash, and of course, Olivia as the fixer, they're trying to figure it out with everything that happens. And then Huck comes in the room and says like, oh, Amanda Taylor is dead. Tanner, I think it was Tanner. Amanda Tanner is dead, and that was the supposed mistress of the president at the time.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, well, that was a good pick.
Throwback.
A good throwback and a good pick. So those are mine. So 2 for my favorite episodes, and then 1 because I really like the song. So those are my playlists for this week.
Nice.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks. So who's gonna do playlist next week? Oh, put you on the spot. No.
So, anyways, moving
Not
on.
I. Okay. Not it.
Not today.
All right, then fine then. Well, we have a new segment tonight.
We do.
Yes.
We have a game to play.
Yes,
Thank
you
you,
guys.
Lynneisha.
So, since it's a new year, I thought we could play a little new game called Who Said That Line? So, here's how we play, you guys. So,
All
first,
right,
I'm going to
here we
need
go.
you to pass these pens.
Okay, I will take one and pass it down.
Pass it down because we're not trying to spill, okay?
All right.
And take one of the pads and pass it down.
I need some
Okay.
space.
Okay.
Okay. So, here's how we play this game, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to say a line from a character. It's going to be a familiar character, not no people, 2-episode people, okay? And we're going to see who really knows Shonda Rhimes and her shows, okay?
Okay.
And just to put it out there, you guys, we did not know about the game. She kept it a secret until now, so we couldn't like binge
Prepare.
watch
Yeah.
or like catch up on things. So
No. So if
hopefully-
we miss some of these answers or all of these answers,
yes,
Please
we
do
will
not
do
judge.
better next time because now we know.
And you guys could play at home too, so put your answers in the live chat, all right?
Or in the comments.
Or in
after.
the comments, yeah, that too. Okay.
All right.
So the first one is from Grey's
Oh,
Anatomy.
we got different ones. All right.
I don't
Okay.
want y'all cheat. I don't want
All
them.
right, I know that's why I gotta
I know, I like
turn.
to do it
Gotta
like
turn
this.
this way. Okay, y'all ready?
Yes.
Oh, screw beautiful, I'm brilliant. If you want to please me, compliment my brain.
Tori already.
I think I'm right. I don't know.
Oh wait, I'm not having
You
that.
guys want me to say it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we get it? Is it a multiple choice or is it fill in the It's fill in
It's
the
a
blank?
fill in
You better say the name.
It is a fill in the blank. We
Okay.
are not in elementary school.
I will say it again.
Okay.
Oh, screw beautiful, I'm brilliant. If you want to please me, compliment my brain.
Okay. I don't know. I might have it.
Okay. Y'all have
I don't know. It just sounds like this character would say it. I don't really know if I'm right.
Y'all have till the end of the song. All
Are
right,
we
show y'all
revealing
answers
answers now? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Are we going?
So, what do you have, Keith?
Oh, I thought we always just gonna play.
Yeah, I thought.
Okay,
we
we're going 1,
Okay. I
2,
didn't
write it
3.
large.
Reveal.
Yay,
Christina.
Christina.
And you guys are correct.
It's stuck in my hair.
I won.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I'm
Y'all
free.
ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Okay.
good. That was good.
The next one.
He was so
Gotta
nervous.
breathe.
I was like, I have to win.
Okay, this is from How to Get Away with Murder. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Because it's a long one.
Okay.
Okay.
Go anywhere near my bag or anyone else's. Your laptop won't be all you're missing. You spineless, tiny, bald, whiny excuse of a man.
I might have spelled the name wrong.
Can I get
It's
her?
okay.
Oh.
A what?
Yeah.
As long as we know who you talking about.
Okay.
I'm bad with spelling too.
Oh, I remember now.
Everyone got it?
Yes.
Child, I don't know what to ask. Okay.
Go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
I'm
go.
gonna put mine because I'm.
Michaela.
Yeah.
I saw yours.
I
You
said
said
Annalise.
Annalise. Why don't you show your answer?
I couldn't think. It was too much pressure.
I forgot her character name. I was like,
But
is that right here? Really?
It's
That
funny
sounds
because
right.
Michaela is sort of being a mini Annalise.
Yeah.
Right. I remember now. See,
All right.
So you
this
got
is
close.
fun.
It's fun. This is like, this is nerve wracking.
it is.
I know I'm hot,
It's
man.
a lot of
I'm like
pressure.
sweating.
I'm like forgetting
So far,
characters'
y'all been
names.
doing good though.
We're 2 for 2.
All right, scandal. All right, you guys, scandal.
Super
Y'all
two.
ready?
Yeah.
Is this double points or how? We have to figure out a point system to the game, so because I need redemption. But go ahead.
I need redemption.
You need an overall.
There should be a bonus. Is there a bonus at the end?
I didn't do no
No,
bonus.
see?
Hold
Get
up.
that far.
That's why you should have told us how the game was gonna work beforehand, and we would have known. But okay, go ahead.
Okay. This is kind of a little bit easier for you guys. Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
You are a boy. I am a man. I have worked for every single thing I have received.
Oh shoot! Wait, say that again.
What show are we working? Oh,
Scandal.
I know that one.
Oh no!
You are a boy. I am a man.
That's easy.
I have worked for every single thing I have received.
I mean,
Don't let her see.
I ain't, cause
I
I
don't
know
if
she
this is
trying
right.
to
It
look.
could be somebody else. Whose name I literally
If you don't
can't-
know
You
it's
better
right,
do it.
then it's
Write
probably
it,
wrong.
real quick. Go.
It's probably
I
wrong.
wrote it, a name, but I don't know if I'm right.
Go.
Okay.
Everyone, 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Papa
Papa
Pope.
Pope.
She got it
Shoot! I
wrong.
was like, dang it! That was my
That's
other
what
hand.
he was saying it
I
to.
was like,
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Ah,
too.
That's why I said if you think you got it wrong, then you got it wrong. Cause this is signature like Papa Pope
darn,
monologue.
that's so true.
Yes.
This was fun, you guys.
Okay.
Now,
We
can
need-
you play this game again?
Yes, we need one more
We'll
so I
add
can take
more to
Lynneisha
this.
out. Cause
No,
technically she
we need
won.
one so I can tie.
I won.
She
El
did win.
Marie won.
That's all El Marie won. You can't tie with her. She won the game.
I am happy for
The-
you.
this
Is
game-
there like an applause?
No
Here.
applause needs to be
lights.
given.
Can I
This
get
game needs more rules.
There we go. Only that was so that was an extravagant applause, Anthony.
Right.
But the
That's
next time we
awesome.
play, we will come up with like a bonus one because y'all
We'll
were
come
really
up with
close to each other.
points.
I didn't think y'all would be.
We'll come up
Yeah,
with
we'll need
points.
points.
We'll come up with there has to be a tiebreaker, and I think there should be a prize if this a game.
Okay.
Child, I'm
Drink your
here to
wine.
Applauses,
No, I agree because I
prizes.
felt like, oh wait, I win. What do I win?
You
What
get
do
to
I
do the
win?
playlist next week. Yeah. No, that was really fun though. We've been trying to come up with the game since we
Yeah.
started. So
Yes.
shout out to Lanisha.
Yes, this was all Lynneisha.
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I was a little bit skeptical because I didn't know what she was coming with. But you done good. I like that. I think that,
That
was
really
fun.
that was. I want to play again.
Okay. She's like, I want to play
play
some
again.
more.
We can't think of. Okay, wait. Okay, I got one. Can I say? Can I?
Here,
Can
yeah,
you
I'll
just
do
do one
I'll
off the
pick
Okay,
fly?
yeah. So, okay, this is just the one that popped into
Better
my
do
head.
one I know.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
What you
Do I
have
have
to
to
give
tell
us the
you what show
show.
it's from?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
it's from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, you know what?
See,
Not to
why
cut
would
you
you-
off. Next time when we do a bonus, we won't reveal what show it's from.
Oh.
That'll make it harder.
Okay, I like
Good
that.
idea.
Keep
Okay.
thinking on his toes.
Come on.
If y'all have any more sneaky rules, okay, then y'all can help us out too.
Okay, come on.
Okay, ready? Okay, wait, hold on, because I might butcher this.
I'm bad.
El
Okay,
Marie gonna
ready?
get it if it's Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, yeah, I'm a butcher it, but I know you know who it is. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Automatic, she wins.
Well, Grey's Anatomy's your favorite show. Okay, ready? Choose me. Love me. She says something else, but I literally cannot remember because I'm nervous. And it's like escaping my head.
I'm nervous.
But those are like the two main.
Lynneisha, I saw you looking at me right now.
I already
I'll say it one more
Do y'all see
time.
me writing?
Choose me.
Y'all see me writing?
Love
But
me.
you
Want
looking
me.
at?
Is that. Oh, never mind.
You gonna really lose if you look at me.
My bad. Okay,
I'll do
anyways,
that
you get the
next
gist.
Ready?
Ready?
Got it.
One, two, three.
Made it.
Oh, yes!
I win.
Okay. Choose me, love me, but the
What was the other one?
other part.
That was good. Okay, I'm gonna
forget.
think of one. I'm gonna do it next. I don't know. That was really really fun. Y'all
That
already-
was fun. That was fun.
It really was.
I would like a prize.
You got an applause.
This was the practice round. So next week we'll do it for
Some
competition,
goodies or some
and maybe we
surprise
can
or
come up with
Okay.
something. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yes.
Or
It
the
was.
loser has to do something.
Oh, push-ups.
Too many losers.
Wait, no, I lost.
Yeah, 'cause she was like, wait, no, I don't want to.
There can only be one.
And you guys can join us in the comments in the live chat.
Yes.
So next week and the weeks after, make sure you're here on time.
Yes.
So you guys can play along with us because this was pretty fun.
Well,
It
today
that'd be
was a
really
little bit
cool,
late,
too.
so
We
it's
really have a
okay.
prize for
But
you.
not all the time.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
guys.
Well, that was
Oh, we have all
This
these
was a
viewers
fun
that are
comeback.
obsessed. Shout out to Bryce Blackwell and shout
Hi,
out
Bryce.
to Angels
Bryce.
because
Hi,
they were
Angels.
both expressing how much they love Shonda
Oh, nice.
and how to get away with murder.
Hey,
Awesome.
thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching. Make sure they come back
Yes.
each
Yes.
week.
Every Monday.
Everybody.
Monday.
Each week, every Monday.
TGIM.
TGIM.
I didn't say it in the beginning. Yes.
We did it.
Okay, so we got to
Well,
cheers
cheers.
to it.
Yeah.
y'all.
Yes.
It's Monday.
It's
TGIM.
Monday. Welcome back.
You know why we didn't cheers to it?
Why?
Because you made me introduce your wine.
Well,
Yeah, that was also out of the blue for those who are just now tuning in and didn't know. Keith brought the wine and
I
then
did bring the wine.
told me to go ahead and introduce it because that's what I do.
I'm
But
just
yeah.
so glad we're all back together.
I missed y'all.
Okay,
I know,
this is
I
the
did
best way to
too,
spend
and this was
Monday
such a
night.
fun show.
I was gonna say before we go, should we tell them where we went over the break? Because I'm pretty sure we all left LA.
Oh,
Right?
sure, yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
I was in Shilaska, aka Chicago.
Oh my
I
God.
laughed. I was like, what's she talking about?
Is that a new place? No, it was so cold. Last year I went home as well. It was maybe in the 20s. That's okay for me. This year it was like negative 15. It was just rough. You guys hear me coughing. Excuse me, please, but I did get a little bit sick. But I still had a good time. I enjoyed my family and my friends. I was there for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Which was rough. But yeah, I also celebrated my mom's birthday. She turned 70 on the break.
I
It was
saw
such a
the
good time.
pictures.
Yeah,
Yes, it looked like so much fun.
so we had a good time. I
Yeah.
had a good time on my break.
Cool. Well, I was in the South. I went to Dallas. It was not that cold, but it was cold. We got to 26 degrees
Wow.
one day. Yeah, one day. And then it was like 50s, 40s, 50s the rest of the time. I also celebrated birthday. I celebrated my birthday on the 21st. I'm 25 now.
Yes.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Yes.
Cheers to 25.
Am I the only one drinking? 25 and alive.
Just FYI, you're supposed to sip your wine slowly.
You can't
I'm
tell me how to
just
sip.
saying.
Don't tell me how to sip.
Anyways, my my highlight was we got a new baby in our family.
Oh,
Her name's Erin Ann Marie.
Oh my God.
She's my little baby. If you follow me on social media, I'm sorry, but I flooded all of
Really?
my social media accounts with photos of her, except for Instagram.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
that's probably why you
Okay.
didn't see
I
it.
was
I didn't
like,
really
I
see it,
don't
but I was
She was
following
on my
it.
story, but not like on like
Your-
pictures that I
okay.
timelines and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, so
I
that
love
was
baby
fun,
fever.
and I was
Super
home for a
exciting.
month.
Jeez,
You were
that's
long.
a
It was great.
long time.
That's a
It
lot.
was
I
so
thought like
hard to
2
come
weeks
back.
was a long time.
Listen,
A
wow.
whole month.
Wow.
Well, I went home for 2 weeks. I went to Virginia, so I was on the East Coast. It did get cold, about 14 degrees one
What
day.
is this?
I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Like, I really was reminded, like, how much you enjoy, like, being around your family.
Yeah.
One thing that I picked up and what I'm going to start to, like, probably try to do is, like, baking cookies. I didn't do anything from scratch yet.
Wasn't that on our list?
But yes, that's what I
was
thought
just
of
about
it.
to say that.
But you guys, I'm gonna try some like cookie recipes and like I want that to be my thing. Like you know, holiday celebrations, you should be able to do them in the little by the canisters. I have like a aunt cousin that like does that, so I want to do that. I really enjoy home. Today's my great grandma Billy's 90th birthday, so
Yes.
happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday.
Yes, but I enjoyed it. But I was happy to come back to warm weather. I will
It was
say
even
that.
though it was raining. My mother came back with me to LA, and she
Oh
was
wow.
like, "It's raining." I was like, "But it's not." No.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all did it. 14 degrees,
Yeah, it was a
negative
little bit of an
15,
adjustment.
Like,
Yeah.
I would never.
No.
Ever.
I was complaining. They really weren't cold.
You see
Compared
what
to
I'm
y'all.
saying?
I would never,
Right.
ever.
What did you do?
I stayed in California because I would never, ever. Right in California. It was beautiful weather. I saw all my friends and my family, and then I met like my siblings, like both of them. They brought their girlfriends and boyfriends, and then from the family I got why don't you got a man? But it's all good. I said, cause I don't want a man. But it was all good.
Okay.
All right.
Because they will get in your business.
They really
that's
will.
A whole. That's a whole nother conversation.
Boundaries. Okay. You have to have boundaries.
Try to fit that
There's no
in
boundaries for
to
my
this episode
family.
somehow.
And I filled out like some of the stuff on your list, like looking at the Christmas lights and everything. It was nice. Except
Did you go to the right places, like the people who get paid to have their lights put up?
Okay, so I went to the normal place that I went to. I don't know what place she talking about, but but they have a new rule because we used to be able to like get out of the car, but now we have to stay inside our car. I think someone complained or something.
Oh,
But
wow.
I was just like, womp. We were like in traffic, looking at the lights.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, lights, cookies. Okay,
Yeah.
I really like this.
Elf.
I'm
Elf,
excited.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, yes.
I definitely watched it.
Yes. I do
My favorite
think
movie.
that Keith should start practicing on his baking skills as far as baking his
And we can
cookies.
be test
Bring them
tasting.
in, test them in, so by the time this year's Christmas comes around,
I'll be ready.
ready.
Okay, give me a couple weeks. We'll start with like a chocolate chip.
Yes, the most important.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
main
do it.
one.
I'm gonna do it. I'm excited.
Too, because I'm excited to have cookies.
That means I need like to get an apron and like
To make some cookies.
yeah.
He got to
It could
get
be
in the whole
journey.
full mode.
It need to be on
Let him be
IG.
in
What
his
you
zone.
talking
Okay,
about?
okay. On
Full
Instagram.
free
Okay.
marketing
I
and
want my cookies
promotion.
tasting good, so if he has to dress up to make them cookies, let him dress up to be.
I'm gonna put a whole show on.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm here for it.
Oh my
I'm here
goodness.
for it. Okay.
Yes. Well, this was so much fun to be back, guys.
I know.
Right.
First one
Yes.
back, 2018. I
Yeah.
feel like there's so much in store for us.
Oh, definitely.
2018.
So much in store for Shondaland Weekly.
I was just gonna say that, and so much. She has so many new shows coming out, so we'll be able to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's next week, so we'll save that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You guys just
Well-
make sure you're ready.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say.
And thank you guys for joining us tonight. We will be back next Monday, TGIM, with more Shondaland Weekly. I'm Elle Marie. You guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Elle Marie TV.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm Tori Broussard. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Tori_Broussard.
Hey now, I'm Keith Andre. You can follow me all over social media at Keith_Andre.
You already know you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lanisha, spelled LANISHA 914.
Later.
Bye, y'all.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.